All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Tuesday, April 9th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Have you start us off?
I went 0-1. Not happy about it. I gave out the Suns -5.5 versus the Pelicans. Suns needed this game. Now they're tied in their standings with the Pelicans because they lost by 8 points. So did not see that coming. The Pelicans got a massive road win.
Yeah, we need the playoffs here now because I feel like teams are just kind of going through the motions here towards the end of the season unless you're playing for a playoff spot. I gave out the Bulls +7 on Sunday. They got dominated by the Magic. I think they lost by 20+ points. So bad pick there. Trey, let's go with the props. Have you start us off?
Hey, we did sweep on the props at least. A little round of applause for ourselves. There we go. I gave out Anthony Edwards under 26.5 points versus the Lakers. Edwards, he scored 26 points in this game. So I won on the hook. Let's go.
Yeah, I gave out Luka Doncic to go over 30.5 points against the Rockets. The game went to overtime. He had it before overtime, but I think he scored 39 in the game. I think him and Kyrie combined for like 90 against the Rockets, so they dominated them. 1-0 day there. Trey, let's go to the game picks for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to this Miami Heat going up against Atlanta Hawks game, and this is going to be a very entertaining game to watch. We're going to see both teams bring it to the court here. The Heat, they're 1.5 games behind the Pacers for the 6th seed and are a half game behind the 76ers for the 7th seed, and I think they're going to make one final push to try to get out of the play-in tournament. And the Hawks, they're 1 game behind the Bulls for the 9th seed, and Atlanta, they want to host that play-in game, so I think they're going to try to compete here as well. But I do feel like one team is more hungry here, and that's going to be the Heat. Give me Miami. I'm going to take them -3.5 in this game. I love that the spread is so low because I feel like the Heat are going to control this game. These two teams, they've already played 3 times this year, and the Heat, they're 2-1 in those games and won those games by an average score of 116 to 110. So the Heat, they've won by an average of 6 points per game, and if the Heat can score 115+ points in this game, I feel like they should be able to cruise to a victory here. And the reason why I believe the Heat are going to cruise is because of their free throw shooting. Miami, they're ranked in the top 10 in free throws attempted per game. And the Hawks, they just love the foul. They're ranked in the bottom 10 in the NBA in fouls per game. So the Heat, they're going to be able to play their game here and slow down the pace and punch in the mouth. So give me the Heat. I'm going to take them -3.5 versus the Hawks.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there for you. You're not going to like my play. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Golden State Warriors going up against the Lakers. Warriors on the road. This game's going to be on TNT, of course, the Lakers, Trey's favorite team. They're going to lose outright in this game. I'm taking the Warriors on the money line. This is going to have a playoff-like environment. I think both these teams are fighting neck and neck right now, trying to fight their way out of the play-in tournament. The Warriors are sitting at the 10th spot right now, 43-35 on the season in the West. Lakers are sitting at the 9th spot, 45-34 in the West, and this would be a full game swing if the Warriors were able to knock off the Lakers. It looks like regardless of what happens, both teams will be making the playoffs because the Rockets, poor Rockets, they've fallen out now. The standings now 5 games out. I don't think they have a chance. But I do know that both of these teams are fighting for positioning because from 10th to 6th place, which means they won't have to play in the play-in tournament if they get to 6th, that gap's only 3 games. I'm a little bit concerned about the Lakers in this game because Anthony Davis, he did go out with an eye injury in the last game. Not entirely sure if he's going to play. LeBron James, he missed the last game with an illness. Not entirely sure if that was the truth, but he did miss the last game. The Warriors know how important this game is. They rested Stephen Curry in the last game against the Jazz, and it looks like everybody's going to be healthy. But the only player possible to miss time is Andrew Wiggins dealing with an ankle injury. The Warriors also on the road this season have been much better than at home. And against the Lakers in back-to-back trips, they have won outright on the road as a 1.5-point underdog and a 2.5-point underdog in the last 2 trips to LA. Give me the Warriors here to win this one outright. Should be a fun watch. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
You're dead to me. But for my player prop, I'm going to go with Devin Booker here to go over 26.5 points versus the other LA team, the Clippers. I love this over for Booker in this game. We're going to see him just put the team on his back here, and I believe that for a few reasons. The first reason is actually his matchup here versus the Clippers. Booker, he's going to see some good defensive matchups here in this game because Paul George, he's going to be guarding Kevin Durant with Kawhi Leonard being ruled out for this game. That means that Booker, he's going to see some James Harden or maybe somebody else. Either way, that's going to be some sweet barbecue chicken because, I mean, we're talking about the Clippers backcourt here, and they're not very good defensively. The Clippers are strong on the wings, but I feel like Booker is going to be able to sauce them up on the perimeter. And historically, that has seemed to be true because Booker dominates the Clippers over his last 5 games versus LA. Booker, he's averaging 35.4 points per game, and I scored 30+ points in 4 out of those 5 games. And I expect nothing different here in this one. The Clippers, they've been falling behind here recently in a little bit of a rut, and I think Booker's just going to make that a little bit bigger. So give me Devin Booker to go over 26.5 points versus the Clippers.
Yeah, Trey, I like to play there. For my play today, The Golden Goose, CJ McCollum, over 3.5 made threes going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. This is a fun time to watch CJ McCollum. He's been electric, especially over the last 3 games, scoring 30-plus points in 3 consecutive. He shot 12-plus three-point attempts in all 3 of these games, and he's made at least 4 in all 3 of these games as well from deep. One of the big reasons I always come back to CJ McCollum is because of his shot volume. And on the season, he's shooting 41.5% from deep, and he takes what feels like double-digit three-point shot attempts per game. If we look at just the last 10 games, he has shot 9-plus three-point attempts in 8 of those 10 games. Whenever he shoots 9 times, it's almost a guarantee he makes 3-plus threes. He will be going up against his former team in this game, the Trailblazers. And looking at the history between him and the Blazers, ever since he got traded to the Pelicans, he has shot at least 6 three-point attempts in all 8 of those games against the Blazers in his career. He has made 3-plus threes in 5 of the 8 games, and he shot over 40% in 6 of the 8 games so far from behind the arc against the Blazers. He's coming into this game in great form, and I think he's going to drop another 30-plus point game with a ton of three-point attempts. Give me CJ McCollum over 3.5 made threes as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went with the Heat here, minus 3.5 against the Hawks. I just feel like they're the better team here, and we just got to back them here in this game. They're the hungrier team. They need this game more. And I also gave out Devin Booker over 26.5 points in his game. I feel like he's going to show up here and show out. The Suns, they need this win, and I feel like Booker's going to try to put the team on his back here.
Yeah, I'm taking the Warriors on the money line. Trey hates me, and I don't care. They're the small underdog in this game. They've won back-to-back as underdogs against the Lakers on the road. This is going to have a playoff-like environment. Should be a fun game to watch. Give me the Warriors. Then CJ McCollum here, over 3.5 made threes against Portland. He loves playing against the Blazers. They traded him. He's coming back now. He's shooting 40% or better in 6 of the first 8 games against the Blazers in his career. That's going to continue in this game. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Tuesday, April 9th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,